What is up, everybody? It is Wick here. I'm out sourcing at thrift stores, garage sales today, looking for some quality items I can flip. Here in a Goodwill, I see some of these lotions, cosmetic type stuff, soaps. I always like to check these because some of them are worth a lot of money if they're discontinued. Here's some Canon ink. Of course, I always pick up this Canon ink if it's cheap enough. It sells for like $40 to $50 depending on which style or model number it is. Looking up some of these shampoos, and there's a little bit of money in these, but just not enough for me to want to deal with, right? To buy them. If they were priced a little bit cheaper, I might have picked them up, and you could have bundled them as lots. I think they were selling for like $12 to $15 a piece. Checking out the holiday aisle to see if there's any good buys. See a mug there, some ornaments, but over here I see something that catches my eye, and this is a ceramic reindeer, and I'm like, that looks kind of old, but it really doesn't, and it was kind of confusing me. And then I see this piece here, and I'm thinking, oh, this could be good, and I flip it over, and I see the maker name is Jamar Mallory, which I've talked about on the channel before. They make some pretty high dollar items. I see it's dated, I think like 1953. So decide I'm buying these, and of course, happens every time. The days I don't grab a cart, I find stuff like this. It's amazing. I didn't drop it, and break it. But checking to see if there's anything else over in this aisle. I see some more interesting items. I got some of these brass items. Here's a tobacco item here. This lady, and I do end up picking those up. I leave that giraffe just because it's not selling for much, and it's supposed to have another giraffe with it. I was seeing on eBay, but there's not great profit in here. It's just pretty unique items and kind of cool stuff, and probably shouldn't be buying this stuff because there's not huge profit in it, but sometimes you just buy things you like. It kind of influences. I did go get a cart, but here's a Magnolite item, Wagnerware GHC. This is a newer one. The GHC stuff is not that great, but I did sell it fairly quickly for $50. So you can see there's only $4.99. So happy to pick that up. Been finding a decent amount of Magnolite stuff this year. Here we are at a garage sale, and I find this Holloway Ohio State jacket. It's nothing special, but it's very clean, and it's $2. So I pick it up. Again, it's one of those items that you could definitely leave because it's not big money. It's not going to be necessarily fast money, but at that price, you can definitely pull $10 to $20 pretty easily. Here's an item I do want to pick up, though. These Harley Davidson boots that are priced great, and they're in good condition. Don't see any damage. So anytime I can find Harley Davidson stuff at a garage sale priced low, I want to pick it up because usually boots like this I see $50, $60 at garage sales. There's also some Coach stuff there that looks kind of fake to me that was priced low. I don't know, if it was real or not, so I left it. Any experts can take a look at it, let me know what they think. Here are some Justin boots. They are priced $5. Checking the condition, and they look to be pretty good. They're just dirty, got some mud on them, but physically they got a lot of life left in them. And end up picking those up. I forget what these were exactly, but these have a lot more wear. I see paint on them, so don't want to buy those. Way too much work for me. Try to clean those up and sell them. But the Justin boots, not so bad. So pick those up for $5 here at this sale. What am I looking at? I see this box of hats. Gotta check them. Been finding some good vintage hats this past year, so trying to keep the trend going. Checking the brands, and they're not great. Not in very good condition. No good name brands on them that I saw. Over here on the floor, I see these embroidery hoops, and I've talked about the Queen embroidery hoops on the channel before. Some of those sell for $300-$400 or more. I'm looking to see if they say Queen, but they're just kind of basic ones, right? So leaving those as well. One day I'll find some of those. Here at this garage sale, I got some VHS I'm looking at. I see this Pokemon VHS, and It is $1, so decided to pick that up. Also on this table, I see some other video game stuff. This is a gun, Namco gun. It goes to PlayStation. I'm like, oh, this is a good find at a good price. But then I noticed before I bought it, it's missing the cord. So the cord had been cut. I just ended up putting it back. I don't need another item like that. Don't know if there's any money in it at that price. I think they're only worth like $20 to $30 anyway, if that. So missing the cord, I don't want to mess with it. See a stack of video games here I want to check out. Don't see anything though that really stands out, but always have to check. This garage sale had some pretty high prices on their items, so I don't even know how much the games were. But just looking for any rare ones that I could sell. Like we got Call of Duty stuff here, sports games. Looks like somebody probably already picked them. Just the sports games and the Call of Duties left. Some sports games, though, I've talked about before on the channel, are worth picking up. And I do see these Nike shoes, and I thought, oh, these are going to be good. They're $15. I took them over, started doing some research, but they were not good. The sold comps, some of them were selling for $15, $20. I think I saw a pair sell for like $35 was the highest. And there were a lot listed that were priced like $100 or more. And they did have some wear on them. So at $15, I do end up putting them back. I come over here to look them up, but I still found some great things today. Let's go over everything I found, see what I can make on it. Here's my haul from some garage sales and some thrifting. Got some cool finds. Back here I got a brand new inbox Ninja Foodie flip toaster. It's kind of funny because I was actually looking at these on Amazon, reading the reviews, watching some videos. I was considering buying it. My current toaster is having some issues, so I don't know how much longer it's going to last. They're expensive, $120. It flips down and becomes like a little toaster oven. I haven't decided if that's what I want, so if I do, I'm just going to keep it. Going to save a lot of money, but it still sells on eBay for about $70 new like this, so worth picking up for $20. Got some shoes and boots, paid $5 for these Justin boots. They're in a good condition, a little bit dirty. They're about $35, $40 pair. Nothing special really. It's hard to find really good quality Justin boots because they make so many cheap ones anymore. I got a pair of these Harley Davidson women's boots. Kind of got the harness look to them. These were only $5 at the garage sale, and they're in a really good condition. This particular style I saw where a pair sold, I think it was $75, but there weren't any others for that style number. But similar styles, you know, anywhere from $40 to $50 for these, so they're going to be worth listing and selling for sure. The same with these Brooks Ghost. They got this kind of leopard print going on, or Bengal print. There's a Bengal tiger in there. Very clean. I'm pretty sure I paid $5 for these as well, yeah. And it was looking like I should be able to sell those for about $50 plus shipping. Brooks like this have been moving very quickly for me, and I keep finding them. I'm not 100% sure why I picked up these Cinnamon Toast Crocs. I paid $5 for them. They don't have any of the charms, which if they had the charms, they actually sell for like $60. I do think I'll make like 15 bucks on them, so I guess it's fine. Try not to buy too many just basic stuff where I'm only making $15, you know, on shoes, right? But sometimes in the heat of the moment, you pick them up. You know, I always talk about where I made $1,600 on the Crocs I picked up at a garage sale, so that kind of lingers in my head when I see a special pair like this. At a garage sale, a lot of times I'm too lazy to take the time to look them up. So here are a couple of media pieces. I got this Celebrity Deathmatch PlayStation 1 game. It needs to be put in a new case, but I don't believe I've ever picked this up. Even at $5, I wanted it. Of course, it's not worth much, maybe $15 complete like this. Then here's this Pokemon Jirachi Wishmaker VHS. I picked this up for $1, I think it was, at a sale. And somebody had left a comment I remember seeing on one of my videos where someone's like, it'd be nice to find this VHS. So when I saw it, I'm like, somebody just commented about this. Is this like a $200-$300 bolo or something? So I just picked it up. I don't know what the comment was kind of indicating. It does sell for like $20, $25 in good condition. So it's worth picking up for $1 for sure, but it's not like some huge find. So back here, I got a cool item. This is Vintage Christmas ceramics made by Jamar Mallory. They make some pretty desirable items, like some of the ceramic Christmas trees that are worth hundreds. A punch bowl set, that's like Santa heads. I can sell for $300-400. I think I've talked about them in a video before. But I saw them and I'm like, these kind of seem like vintage, but not. And then I saw there, which I don't know if you're going to be able to see it in the video, 1953 Jamar Mallory. When I saw that, I'm like, well, these are definitely worth picking up. This one was $3, and then the two reindeer were $2 a piece. Now, I couldn't find any of these listed, but looking in the past 3 years, I saw some with the reindeer, but the reindeer were brown, and they sold for $175. I'm pretty sure somebody's painted these. It looks like a more, recent, for them being this old, it looks like a recent paint job. Also, it looks like right here, maybe the antler was broken off and then it was just painted over. So I really don't know how that's going to affect the sale of these. I still think it's at least $100. I'm probably, since I have the only ones, I'm going to price them at least $150. Like I said, if I have the only ones on eBay, this is a popular Christmas name for certain items, and some sold for $175. There's still a chance, that they would sell for that. Like I say, you can always lower the price, but very happy to find those. Here is a TI-83 Plus calculator. It was $7.50. Supposed to work. It's clean. Usually don't like to spend more than $5 on them, but these things will sell instantly if I price it like $28. So there's going to be easy profit there. Here's a couple PlayStation 2 controllers. They were 50 cents for both of them, so 25 cents a piece. Only reason I bought them, because they're not in, well, they're actually in pretty good condition. They're just dirty. And this one, somebody put red tape on, but I don't think that's because it's damaged or anything. Probably just some kid trying to make their controller look cool. Other than being dirty, they look like they're in good condition. So actually, these are PlayStation 3 controllers, aren't they? Yeah, not PlayStation 2, which I think those sell for like $20 pre-owned. So that's actually pretty good. Get them cleaned up and tested and make some good profit on them. Here's one of these Canon ink and paper combo packs, $5.99. While selling these on Amazon, this particular one's not on there anymore. Get like $55-60. Still around $40-45 on eBay. $5.99 brand new sealed. Going to be easy to list, easy to ship. Easy profit. Here's a Mitchell & Ness Lakers hat. It's $2.99. It's in pretty good condition, so I picked it up. Again, hats, I'm not looking to get too much profit. I do think there's $10, maybe even $15 profit there. Some of the Lakers stuff does better than normal for Mitchell & Ness. Here is yet another American Girl doll. I've been finding a lot of these very cheap. This one was only $2. It's got clothing. It's in good condition. So when they're $2, I'm picking them up. If it was $10, I probably would have left it, but I also picked up one from the past week for 50 cents. And of course, I got that big Pleasant Company American Girl lot for a quarter. It's worth almost $1,000. So good American Girl doll stuff this year for sure. I think this one's at least $20 profit there for only paying $2. Here is a Magnolite cook pot. This one is a bit of a newer one. Magnolite GHC 7 quart. Still $40, maybe even $50 for this. People like them. The ones that are the Sydney Wagnerware Magnolite stuff, not the GHC, definitely is worth more money, more desirable, but still, this is only $4.99 at Goodwill, so I picked it up. Got a couple of brass items that I maybe shouldn't have picked up. I'm not sure. I don't see this kind of stuff in Goodwill too often, and if I do, it's priced way out of range of even buying. I Google Lens this woman and goose. I saw one listed for $75. I didn't see any, completed comps. So I'm probably going to price this like $30 or $40 plus shipping and see if I can get a sale. I don't have a lot of experience selling brass stuff like that, so we'll see how it goes. Some good experience, I guess. And I got this Redskin brand chewing tobacco cut plug. Unfortunately, it has a crack in it there. I was debating buying it. It was $6.99. If it was in good condition, I saw some of these selling for $50 to $75. I still think there's a little bit of profit in it, even with the damage. Plus, I know somebody who would probably want this anyway, so I can get my money back selling it to them. So I picked it up. These two items, you know, if I can get them sold, I think are going to be some okay profit. Couple of clothing items. This is a Holloway Ohio State jacket. It's in extremely good condition, and it was only $2. Holloway stuff like this does not do very well, unless you like varsity jackets or vintage. I believe this is vintage, but not like really old, right? Probably early 2000s, maybe late 90s, but still I think there's like $15 profit there. And then I got a Ted Nugent shirt from 2013. It's a tour shirt, official one. Paid $3 for it. You know, I think it will make about $15 profit based on what I was seeing on there. Probably won't be that fast of a seller, but I figured I'd pick it up. So again, some money in the clothing. But there it is, everybody. That's my haul from a little bit of thrifting and a little bit of garage selling. Not too bad, huh? Not like the haul I had recently that was over $2,000, but still, we'll take it. These are some good pickups. If you do enjoy these videos, hit the like button for me. Before you leave, I'd really appreciate it. Make sure you're subscribed. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Flipping_junk. This has been Wick. Till next time.